here?
Big bags of meat that you just left there last night, Astrid? You might recall. But yeah, so that was an eventful start to the Friday. So thing was, so they eventually they unlocked so you could go down these steps, but you couldn't go back up. But what they did, they eventually unlocked the stairs, so people could like go back to their rooms. Only thing was, they not all of the doors were open on the way back up, which I found out the hard way after going up 12 flights of stairs. So that was entertaining. So I walked back down, and then I went out to have breakfast. And then thankfully, by the time I came back, the elevators were working again. So that was like what? The alarm hit around 5:15, and I think I got back in my room about 6:30, 6:45. Not an ideal start to the day, but oh well. But then I spent the rest of the day at the Art Gallery of Ontario, which was actually pretty cool. They had a see, yeah, well, yeah, Goofy's not here, but like uh, the architect Frank Gehry actually was the designed the place. And, you know, Goofy being an architecture school, that's a name that would have some resonance for her. But it was a neat place, and they had like a huge the top the top available floor. The top was not open, but you know the top available floor was all like modern art, and not it's not usually my thing, but I was surprised how much I jive with it. Like there's some Picasso in there, but a lot of like Canadian artists as well, and it was really neat to see. Hey, Celentinia, welcome in, and thank you so much for thank you for the walk streak. Hope you're going well. Yeah, I just recounting the Toronto trip. It's yeah, it started with sticky bathroom floors and toilet seats on the Cathay flight, but it got better. Okay, you got 45 minutes. Now we can do two more. But yeah, yeah. So, oh, are you not a full one? You're not a full one. I want a no. I want a full steak. There we go. There will pop on a stick just in case. Yeah. So that day, that Friday, it started with a fire alarm at 5:15 in the morning. And not being able to get to the elevators, which is, I guess, is a theme with me in tall buildings. I guess in these recent years. But after that, it was fine. And yeah, I spent the day at the art gallery. But yeah, however many months I had no elevator here, where I live on the
It's dusk, so
24th
people
floor. So
have
yeah, it was. I say those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those up. But yeah, that was it was neat. And what was it? What was the guy? There was a display of like a Canadian art with like David Blackwood, who's like a basically a who makes prints, and like they're prints inspired by like his life in Nova Scotia, like the like very like
Nothing's
the
stopping
nautical
this
theme.
cat.
Um, a lot of no, not that. Like really cool prints, like life in like whaling communities and the like the dangers of life at sea. Like I think his most famous one is like was it Fire Down on the Labradors? Like shows a whaling ship like burning and sinking and people in a looking insignificant in a lifeboat, and then meanwhile there's this majestic whale swimming underneath. Really cool, really evocative. Like if if the Long Dark had a maritime aspect, I think it would look a lot like that. Yeah, and I guess it would make sense. Like a the big art gallery in Toronto would you have a lot of representation of Canadian artists. Yeah, David Blackwood, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and then Celentini, I was telling people about Little Canada, and then the 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 joy of finding all the every single Maurice who was smuggled in and around the displays. And they do, and like they don't just leave you hanging. Like um they do give you a card with some small hints to look for, which is good because like he's not significantly bigger than the a lot of the stuff in the displays. So I appreciated the help there. Uh, Intaligo is a style of print. Okay. Yeah, see, I missed that. And there that there is the reason we've burned through most of the day. So the moose decided to just present itself in our path. As I was discussing Maurice. Uh, oh yeah, and then the Saturday, um, when I so the day I went to spent brunch with Celentinia and Andrea. It was like negative 13 when I was looking to start the day. Like it was like in January in Canada. Of course, it's going to be a little cold. But like it was so unusually cold. Even like the locals were making note of it. Okay, well, we'll drop these here. Oh, there's another one of my arrows. Stuck into the fence post of all things. Huh. Uh, but yeah, so it was like it was unusually cold, even for January in Canada. But thankfully, the storm. So we had brunch at Stormcrow Manor, which is like okay. Americans in chat might get this. Like it's like if like D&D nerds made their own Casa Bonita, but for the majority of those who won't get that reference, it's like an old timey house that is it's like done up. Are you gonna blizzard? Gosh darn, you're gonna blizzard again. But it's an old timey house. Um, like a lot of like genre, tabletop games and like movies, like sci-fi, fantasy. It's got like Lord of the Rings. It's got Terminator. It like the menu. It's like a bar slash restaurant, but like the all the food and the drinks are there's like themed um like Celentini got the butter beer, non-alcoholic butter beer, and I got a the Rainbow Road. It was like like lychee, pear, and one other kind of juice with a flashing I mean like a little not a bulb like a little square that flashed different colors. So I guess like meant to evoke Rainbow Road from the Mario Kart games. And one thing is like they have you have a menu to pick from obviously, but if you want to, you can actually you can roll for your entree. You can pick like pasta or poutine or what have you, and then you like roll for the ingredients. I think Celentini has done this. It's okay. This is yeah, it's gonna blizzard. It's gonna blizzard. Gosh, dang it. Now me, I wasn't feeling that brave, so I went with the like the brunch poutine, and which I appreciate because it had normally poutine is made it's like gravy and oh gosh, okay, I cannot see anything. Fine, fine. Yeah, that was the brunch poutine. Normally it's like cheese curds and gravy on fries, but for me, mine had tater tots instead of it had tater tots instead of fries, which I appreciated because I was in the mood for tots. Here, we'll do this. And they also have like a D20 for shots as well. Need it for your birthday and your friend called a crit fail. Wow, that is harsh. Okay. Honestly, the wolves I could take or leave. I really do want to at the I want to get that moose taken care of though. But yeah, I had like three three different takes on poutine while I was there because it's one of those quintessentially Canadian dishes. So you got it right. Like I went to Harvey's, which is like a Canada's local answer to Burger King. Like they do the flame grilled burgers and whatnot. I like the classic poutine there, which was all right, and the brunch poutine at Stormcrow Manor, and then this place called Smokes Poutinerie, where they pride themselves on having getting their cheese curds from Quebec. It was like the that's where you get the good stuff, like the proper poutine. So there I had the butter chicken poutine. Oh, what am I gonna do with you? And the way you could tell it was proper Quebecois poutine was the cheese curds were squeaky. Here, I'm gonna try this. The poutine Harvey is good in principle, but it's too salty. Yeah, I can see that.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
And and honestly, my biggest focus there was just getting something that was not a burger. Because I was not in a burger having mood. A squeaky cheese, yeah, and the squeaky cheese makes all the difference as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, we I got to hang out with Andrea and Celentinia. Had a great time, and they just two fantastic people, lots of good talk. And while I was there, Andrea gave me a hint. They're going to include me into the existence of the Little Ghosts bookstore, which is like it's like a bookstore that specializes in horror. Also, I don't need that can, thank you. And so I thought, you know what? What the heck? Let's go. It's really good. It's like a bookstore, and then they have their own little coffee shop as well. So that was great. And being a bookstore, I could not walk in and not spend entirely too much money. I think in addition to the one book I got at the art gallery, I think I ended up getting 4 books there. A bunch of feminist horror, which looked really promising. But they got new releases and used books, and then like one wall that was nothing but Goosebumps, just Goosebumps books. It was delightful to see. Okay, so another 12 plus a moose hide. Okay, skeeters. Okay, so 1 bear, 1 moose, 22 guts, and there will be meat. Yeah, so and honestly, most of the reason I stopped at 4 was because I didn't have any more room in my pack. If I could have traveled with more, I probably would have, but because I make a point of only traveling with a backpack and my laptop bag, it does kind of limit my ability to load up on goodies while I'm in a place. Like, especially if I'm going somewhere where I need warm clothing, say Canada in January. Let's see, 12, 17. If I was to harvest you, how long would that take? Too long. There we go. I mean, we're here, we might as well. Okay, you got 40. Okay, full and full. There you go. There's Astrid's dinner.
I'll take it.
I really? I mean, you just made it, my dear. Anyway, but yeah. So I what was it? It was like a well, according to Google Maps, it's like a 40-minute walk from Stormcrow Manor to Little Ghost. In the conditions, it was probably not a good idea to do so. I took the tram there, but on the way back, I said, well, to heck with it. And I ended up walking back. Thankfully, that was one of the that Saturday was one of the few days where the wind was actually comparatively calm because there was a not insignificant part of my time in Toronto where it did feel like I was playing TLD because like the wind was blowing in my face for what felt like most of my time there. But yeah, so the walk back was it was fine. The wind chill, yeah. Cause like cause I did notice like when it was say the temperature was like -10, -12 Celsius, but when the wind is calm, honestly it's well it's okay. You can deal with that. But when you got a steady breeze on top of that, you're looking at well just like in the game slows you down, but also you feel it. You feel it in your person, in your soul. Okay, take you, drop and drop. You take -40 with no wind. I mean, I don't know that I go that far, but I mean, I don't disagree with the sentiment. But yeah, the wind makes it so much worse. So it says why England can feel colder than Canada. I guess I can see that. You also have it wet and windy, but yeah. We'll just do this. Again, we're here. We've done the hard work. Yeah, these 20 minutes each. Yeah, we'll get these done before the fire's out. But then, then Sunday came. So the original plan, I was gonna. Oh, fuck off. Good grief. Well, good thing I already killed everything. Anyway, so the original plan was I was gonna spend 1 week in Toronto, and then I was gonna fly up to Yellowknife, where the temperatures that week were -30, and experience some IRL TLD, as I've been calling it. But that Sunday, and Celentini will back me up on this. There was like an orange alert snowstorm, like not like apocalyptic snow, but I think some parts of Toronto ended up getting like 60 centimeters. which was not great.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right, we'll do that. Hey, Valbo, welcome in. We're just we're working our way back into our groove and recounting my time in Toronto, and I just got to the point where the vacation took a rather unfortunate turn. Yeah, it was a lot of snow, in not a in a basically over the course of Sunday into Monday, and right around like midday Sunday, I got an email from WestJet saying my flight from Toronto to Edmonton was canceled because I was going to go. There are no direct flights from Toronto to Yellowknife, so I was going to go Toronto, Edmonton, Yellowknife. And so I was just kind of sitting there waiting for updates for for an hour or two. So they just said your flight's canceled. And we'll update you as soon as we can. Then a couple hours later, I got the update said, "Oh, BT Dubs, the next available flight to to where you want to go is in 5 days. So you still want to travel?" That that would have been Thursday, the day I was supposed to leave Yellowknife, and then fly back to Toronto and eventually Hong Kong. So suffice to say, that was not an option. 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I had and like getting through to anyone on the phone was a complete non-starter, and like their online live service agents, so their quote unquote queue was full for. Oh, there's another one of my arrows. Hooray! Their queue was full for like the day at least. So eventually, I just because so WestJet wasn't gonna be able to get me there for several days. I looked at Air Canada, and they would have been able to get me there a day earlier for the low price of 1,500 Canadian dollars. It's like 1,200 US. So I would have to pay an extra, basically like, no, triple the airfare and spend a whole 18 hours in Yellowknife before I had to fly back. Yeah, it was bad. And so I thought, okay, well, can I just hang out in Toronto for a few more days? But then I I looked at the cost, and it would have been cheaper to change my flight than it would have been to book another 4 or 5 days in Toronto hotels. So ultimately, I just said the heck with it.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I changed my flight. I flew back early. Uh, so yeah, the direct from Toronto to or from Toronto to Hong Kong left at like 12:30 a.m. So I had to kill one more day, and that is the day I spent, like I told Celentinia in chat, um, basically running around getting the places I had yet to eat that I wanted to. So that's when I went to Smokes. and also when I went to Beaver Tails. And the only one I could find was actually right there on the harbor front, near Scotiabank Arena. But it was good, and so it was like a basically well, it's like the base. So the beaver tail is like a base of fried dough, and like you can put like any number of like sweet toppings on it, like cinnamon, maple syrup because Canada, sugar, brown sugar, um, like Nutella basically. Um, I went with the avalanche. It's like a kind of a cheesecake kind of topping, bits of score bars like toffee, and then a little drizzle of caramel on top. It's a bit much. Like it was definitely sweet, but that's what I was looking for. There we go. Then we'll put the cooked meat over here with one for breakfast. And here, I'll even put a little water up front. One of the hard ones when you got to the most, yeah, because like all the other, I assume the listings for all the other ones said temporarily closed, so I assumed they were, they're just like closed for the season. It's like not a lot of tourists bopping around this time of year. A non-zero amount, obviously, but still. So yeah, I did that for the day, and then, God, as if all that wasn't enough. Am I gonna do this now? An hour? Okay, no, we'll do that in the morning. Festival card, yeah, something like that, Celentinia. Also, hey Will, welcome in, and thank you for the watch streak as well. Hope you and yours are doing all right. Here, give me at least 6. We can power through the rest. So then I got a notification from Vanguard saying, "Oh, but hey, your scheduled transaction is ready to go through." It's like, what transaction? I didn't do any transaction. Give me these. So this has been Vanguard has been having this issue all this month. That so I I'm required to have like so Hong Kong has like this mandatory provident fund where you're legally required to put 5% of your paycheck in a retirement account every month. But the returns on that on dog shit. They're almost universally bad. So what I do is I put in the bare minimum, and then whatever else I have spare, I put in a Vanguard account. And for low cost index funds, which I'm sure will be, Will knows all too well. He has pneumonia. Oh no. Wife has a sinus infection, and then you're done with work. And yes, to hell. Well, yeah, to hell with one specific ice in particular. Well, good grief. That sounds like the absolute worst of winter. Well, well, I hope everything passes, smoothly, Will, because that definitely does suck for all involved. Okay, there we go. I don't have to carry those around. Where am I going? I'm going to Thompson's. Are we? No. Maybe. I need all this meat because we have to turn all that meat into broth. Just staying inside today? That sounds like an excellent choice. Okay. Have some moose. Have some more moose. No, we'll save our coffee. It's fine. Where was I? Oh, right, yeah. So, I, are you serious? Did I just kill all of you? That wasn't a stalker. Look at you trying to shimmy shake. Jerk. Alright, we'll clean up the neighborhood. Yeah, so, from the start of this month, so according to Vanguard, they've been having a system glitch or error or what have you. That has been basically people who have had recurring transactions, they've been firing when they shouldn't have. So
I need to find a place to rest.
I I told them, hey, don't, you know, I I'm paying my Hong Kong taxes this month. Please don't take any money out of my account. And then they did. And it was a whole thing getting them to reverse those charges, and that was on the 3rd of this month. On the 23rd, they did it again. Despite my clearly telling them not to, they're acknowledging that they weren't supposed to, giving me my money back. And they took it again. So, and this was a concern of mine because that was basically all the money I had. So once that went out, I had exactly $6 American in my account. So I could tank like one recurring Twitch sub, and then I would have been my account would have been negative. And that was an additional financial stressor on top of like so I've said they so I should mention so WestJet did eventually give me a uh, a refund on my flight, but with 5 to 10 business days for processing, of course. It's like because when businesses want your money, they get it right away. But when you're getting money from a business, well, that takes time. And likewise, the people at Aurora Village, they 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 very kindly offered me a refund on the whole thing, which was great. But they want 5 to 10 business days for processing. Yeah, yeah, you know what? It's fine. I just leave the meat here. I'll take these though. Yeah, so I had a couple of very terse phone calls with those folks.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Any other commentary you'd like to make, Astrid? Any other meteorological observations, maybe? Anyway, but yeah, so they know it's a thing, and they say they've been working to fix it, but they still took my money. So a support ticket has been filed, which, ooh, thanks so much. So so thankfully, like the day, so the flight back, I left Toronto. I was like 12:35 a.m. Tuesday, got to Hong Kong like 5:30 a.m. Wednesday, before the trains were actually running. So like the second the bank opened, I had to make a beeline there and get things sorted. So again, the account did not go negative, which was more stress I definitely did not need. But oh well. Let me leave those there. Maybe I'll pick them up again. Maybe I won't. But yeah, like the flight back itself was again uneventful, and unlike the flight out, I did not have the person in front of me, crank their seat all the way back the second they could. So that was a blessing. Oh, and then and then I know I was talking up the horror offerings uh, on Kathy, and they were the same on the way back. But I oh seriously, what do you got, like a 5-second respawn timer? Good grief! Anyway, so on the way back, I opted for something different. So I watched all 4 John Wick movies back to back, which was a nice change of pace.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, and then funny. So about an hour after I landed, I got a notification on Blue Sky that WestJet, or an account claiming to be WestJet, well, first they quote skeeted me, and they wanted me to. Well, we're sorry for your negative experience. Please follow back and DM a phone number where we can reach you. And again, I'm actually filling in gaps there because the English was very broken, and uh, so they quote tweeted or quote skeeted my post about like bailing on the rest of the vacation, and and I think it was their only posts were 6 identical, the 6 posts identical to mine.
Kind of heavy.
They quote skeeting someone, the exact same broken English, saying follow back in DM with a phone number. No, again, so a brand account, normally they talk about what they're selling, some advertising, but no, it was strictly those. So I was, as you might imagine, a little skeptical. I did not, in fact, follow back and then give them my phone number. Yeah, so it's at first thing back in Hong Kong. What do I get? A scam. It's good to be back. We have a we have many such. Yes, scams, phone scams, electronic scams. They're pretty prevalent here. Now, I normally miss out on those because they're almost all in Cantonese, and I like I can do okay sometimes, but not like that okay. But yeah, it was exactly it was that and feeling the conditions like feeling the 20-degree temperatures while wearing thermal underwear and thermal socks. It was definitely a reminder of where I was.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Ah well. But yes, that was the trip. That was well, it was going to be Toronto and Yellowknife. Ended up being just Toronto, which again, great place, lovely people. Next time we're going to try to build on that. And there will be a next time because I am committed to coming back, seeing more, doing more, etc. Okay, so how many do we have? I got another 10 guts and 5 wolf hides. So that 5 wolf, 32 guts and much meat. And now, at long last, maybe Astrid can get a decent sleep. Yeah, I do. Again, had a great time, and compared to a lot of the flights I've taken from here, 14 hours direct is actually pretty manageable, especially with that many good movies to watch. So I guess full marks to Cathay there. We won't mention the sticky bathroom. Okay, should be fine. But yeah, there's a lot more Canada I want to visit. As I say, Atlantic Canada looks great. Uh, Quebec, maybe I could even go out to Vancouver. See see if I can stop by Hinterland Studios. Maybe get Raphael to explain himself. Okay. Um, what are we doing here? Where do we? Oh, you know where I have? Okay, God, do I have salts at Molly's? Are these still? Oh, okay, they're mostly fine. So I'm trying to remember where. Okay, no. Here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna take this ptarmigan meat. Come on.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Shush. So I'm gonna take the ptarmigan. I'm gonna leave it outside the space capsule. We're gonna go to. We're gonna go to Timberwolf. We're gonna make a quick pit stop at Mountaineers. I'm gonna see if I left any maple syrup or peaches there. Because if I did, that'd be great. So we can take that back to Coastal, and we can get to making some of the unique recipes. So I do want that achievement. Ostensibly, that's what I started this stream saying I was going to do 2 hours ago. And then the bear got in the way, and then the wolves got in the way, and then the moose got in the way, etc., etc. Hello, Goofy. Good to see you. How's things? Oh, there's my arrow thief. Yay. Yeah, slowly but surely we're getting all of our stuff back. Okay, did I harvest? I did not harvest you. Okay, fine. But hope your week's going well, Goofy. I did mention earlier I paid a visit to the Art Gallery of Ontario, and the fine work by your man Frank Gehry. And all the various and sundry shenanigans that happened in between. You just got home from Pilates. Lovely. So did you get the instructor you wanted, or did you get the other guy? Really? Yeah, Goofy. I even posted some pictures on the Discord. Like, yeah, photos of the gallery, and then some of the contents of the gallery, and the various poutine I ate while in Canada. Okay, let's see. We'll leave these bits here. Boop, 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 boop. And do I? I do. Okay, so two more guts and one more wolfhide. Check it out. Nice. Yeah. Um.
Man, this pack is getting
Oh
pretty
yeah, and then
heavy.
the gallery was also part of uh the Little Ontario exhibit at Little Canada. And actually, that is. Oh, okay. We got. Let me remove that because we took care of that. Go. And skeeters. So 6 wolf and 34 guts. Lovely, jubbly. Oh, and we'll drop that firewood here as well. Boom, boom. You go walk the dog? Okay. Appreciate the lurk. Hope these it's a nice a invigorating and safe walk for you both. Oh, it's and you're free to take the. Okay, I was wondering about that. Thank you for that, Cell. I wanted to hold fire until I knew it was okay with everyone involved. I didn't want to assume. But yes, I will check with Andrea just to make sure. But thank you for that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You had a chill week, lots of Pilates classes, semester break. You start uni again Monday. Okay, nice. Now, is that a new term, or is it the end of the previous term? Because I remember you saying there is like your finals aren't until after the break. But that might have just been a first semester thing. It is a new semester. Good, good, good. Okay. So what? what kind of classes are you looking at in this new term? Anything fun and exciting, or more of the maths? Oh, I hear more bok-boks. Or I hear a bok-bok. Nope, I see two. And three. Same classes more or less. Okay. You have urban, uh, urban, urban design, or oh geez, there's four of them. Yeah, I can see that. That would be wow. That definitely be part of an architecture curriculum. Are you gonna settle down here? Thank you. And I got one arrow over there. Okay. And for the record, I am not bullying the Bok Box just because Goofy's here. I'm bullying the Bok Box because we we got a lot of broth to make, and that is going to require a lot of ptarmigan meat. Yeah, normally I don't even bother, but it's like basically any stew we need to make is going to take broth. Yeah, so I went down, I made a shopping list essentially of what we're going to need, and we're going to need like four. We're going to get like four batches of broth. I can't remember if that's going to take like a half a kilogram of ptarmigan meat each, or a whole kilogram. So just in case. Just in case. You don't wanna? Well, it is kind of what you signed up for. I mean, I get it, but all right. Where here? Okay. Oh, and there's even more ptarmigan. Man, if only I left some salt at Mountaineers, I'll be able to make that broth right here. Uh, okay. Am I gonna be there and back in time? What? Oh, or are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, you were hunting that deer. Now you're gonna come for me. Well, I got news for you, Bucko. Who's hunting whom? You have to see your professor? Oh no. Which one? What are we? Well, we're not cucumbered yet. Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, just give me all of it. We can leave the meat here. I'll take the wolf hide and guts to Mountaineers. and we'll pop up the pemmican bar.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Give us a little carry capacity. Alonzo, is that the guy who was getting on you for not? No, oh wait, there's a chocolate bar and a new one. Wow. Was he the one who was getting on you for not knowing? Was he the one about Frank Gehry, or was that a different one? Okay, we got those. I said, yeah, we'll just I'll leave these here. They'll be frozen by the time we get back, but it's just gonna be a quick out and back. You're on the phone with him crying? Why were you crying? Is he scary? Is he crampons? Crampons. Well, it's not good if your professor has you solving before the semester even starts. Okay. Oh yeah, probably don't need all those. There we go. That'll do. You're talking to him about your project grade because it was lower than you thought. Oh. And is he the kind of professor who is open to negotiations about that sort of thing, or was he just explaining why your grade was what it was? Because the professors I know, they'll do the second thing, but usually like once the grade is in, they're not big on adjustments. Barring some kind of like significant error. Because you need more help from him to improve your projects. Ah. Okay. Well, good on you for advocating for yourself and what you need. He did say he would change it. Oh, okay. Well, I see why you got what you got. Okay, well, good. And as long as you know, and what to as long as you know what to ask for, and then what they're expecting of you, that's a good place to start. Because I would, because I think from what you've described, it does sound like there is some some subjective elements as well as like the more objective ones, right? When you're talking about like design choices and like aesthetic features. Yeah, I would imagine that there is some, or at least I would hope there is some wiggle room because well, there are probably like some some solid objective measures, but it's like like judging figure skating. There's some room for interpretation as well. You said to give you 0.2 points more. Wow, that is so magnanimous of him. But at the same time, the fact that he's willing to, budge at all is noteworthy because I know a lot of professors I had, they would not do that. Like, your grade was your grade. All right. Oh, did I? Oh, no, 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 no. We're here. We're here. Okay. I say, did I somehow miss Mountaineers? No, I did not. Because you're going to class and showing your project. From his attitude, it seemed fine, but it wasn't. Okay. Could that be? Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's all ruined, but that's okay. Oh, and peaches even. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, we are golden. Okay, let me check my list. So there are. Okay, so we need maple syrup for camber flight porridge and Lily's pancakes. I need peaches for, well, Lily's pancakes. And the flight porridge? Yes. Okay, there's a half a kilogram there. And half a kilogram there. Okay, so we need 2 cans of peaches, but I think only, yeah, 1 thing of maple syrup. Is that a full thing? It's well, 0.3. 0.3. Okay, that's fine. And then we want, yeah, 2 cans of peaches. The translation for that was an error. She put in the wrong grades from your class. Okay, well, see, and that right there, that is absolutely a good reason to advocate for yourself. Like if the professor just up and whips, up and whiffs on a grade, then yeah, absolutely, make a fuss because that is like one of their most basic responsibilities. You're gonna cook with it. Okay, see, Goofy. Here's the thing. Now, and again, it was a while ago, but there was talk in a dev diary of making changes that allow us to cook with ruined ingredients, but only temporarily. It sounded like they're going to make changes. They're going to change that back later. So now maybe I'm misinterpreting. Maybe that has been fixed. I don't know. Yeah, give me those. I want those. I don't actually want those. Oh yes, I do have the hides. That hide and guts. Anything? Oh, we have salts. I do have salt here. Oh, huzzah! Oh, that's gonna make my life so much easier. Because that is, how much is that? 0.24 kilos. How much do we need to make broth? 0.01. Oh, it is a kilo though. Yeah. Uh, Marcia, you protect the maple syrup. I mean, that does make sense. And again, I am banking hard on my memory being correct and us being allowed to cook with ruined ingredients. I guess we'll find out sooner than not. Oh yeah. Before I forget, because I will. There we go. Anything else we don't need to take with us? I don't think so. Yeah, we do not touch. We do not eat. These are for cooking purposes only. Uh, okay. We still have daylight. We could head back now. Where are you? Are you cattails? You're all cattail heads. All right, that's fine. I say we could. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll give Astrid a quick nap. See if that fog breaks. And if it doesn't, we'll stay here tonight. Yeah, the ptarmigans will be frozen back there, but we can make do. Uh, that fog has not broken. All right, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can wait it out.